Hey fellas, do you know of any Celtic patterns besides tartan slash Argyle and Celtic knots attempting to make my clothing more Celtic? Thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Biggest, biggest one, most well known and respected, not always associated with Scotland, paisley.
Yep.
Paisley
Paisley's
is
good.
from Paisley, Scotland. The House of Edgar actually showed us some paisley books from an old mill, like all these old designs that they bought when they bought this other company.
Interesting.
Really, really cool stuff. But paisley is a very, very Scottish thing.
That's interesting. I'd like to see this, actually.
Okay.
You guys will show me at some point. Yeah, tweed, of course. We talk about tweed a lot. And there's a wide variety of sweaters or jumpers.
Fair
so to
Isle.
say.
Yep.
Fair Isle being my favorite. Ironically enough, I don't own one yet because I've just been very picky about it. I want to get a good one. But yeah, basically Fair Isle sweaters, cable knits are a given. Tweeds, always.
Whether herringbone or like the salt and pepper kind of thing. Yep, little speckles.
Yep. And then, yeah, paisley. Paisley's fantastic. Yeah, it's like a lot of things. There's a Celtic vibe underneath a lot of things we take for granted in American culture. Okay, because let's face it, our ancestors were highly influential on this stuff, and the working classes who came over here over the past 200 years were highly influential. So it's not too hard to Celtify your wardrobe in little ways. Basically, if we're going to put it into one phrase, I'd say think rustic. Don't think metropolitan, metrosexual suit. With worsted wool.
Dashing Don Draper guy.
Yeah, or any of that. Although Don Draper's look is fantastic, but think rustic. Look at pictures of hunting attire. Victorian through modern day hunting attire. Look at working clothes of the 19th century up through modern day. For a little accents, you can find a lot of nice Celtic knotwork ties if you need to wear a tie or want to wear a tie. Some of us do. Or some of us has to for work. There's lots of Celtic knotwork designs on neckties. That's easy. Using accessories like clan crest pins, even a kilt pin on a jacket sometimes. It's a little bit,
Or lapel
out there.
pin or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
lapel
a
pin.
Celtic
Or kilt pin on an outerwear jacket. There's all kinds of things you can do. Be creative with it. Argyle you mentioned. Argyle knits.
Paisley is what I mentioned. But.
Yeah, but you also, before that, you mentioned Argyle knits, Argyle socks.
Argyle socks, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I didn't mention them, but I'll take the credit.
When you
Sure.
said Argyle, I thought you meant Argyle socks.
Nope.
But yeah, so basically that's my advice: is think rustic, think earth tone, and then accessories with knotwork in them. Scarves, like some of the scarves we've sold in the past that have knotwork patterns in the wool. Great ways to incorporate it.
Absolutely.
Yep. Doesn't have to be just tartan. Not at all.
Agreed.
So what do you think? Did they give you a few ideas on how you can put Celtic flair into your wardrobe, kilted or not, tartan or not? If we didn't mention something that you love about Celtic style, let us know in the comments, because there's a lot there. In the meantime, explore, have fun with it. And personal tip from me, if you're not sure if something's going to work, try finding something at a thrift store first. A couple of bucks might find you the perfect sweater vest to go with your kilts.